Okay. Hello. Yes. Lucy, are you there? Oh, yep. Okay. We'll let Lucy join, and Rebecca can join too. There. Good. Hello.
Hi, I guess you.
Rebecca, we don't hear you.
Hi, good morning. Yes, I was
Mhm.
mute.
Oh, it looks like Sophia has joined.
I was
Good.
in the wrong link. Sorry.
You were in the wrong link. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we got you now. Great. Okay, and everything is working. Fantastic. You got that message saying that the link was invalid or something, and
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have a show today without a guest, but no. Okay, we got through it. Excellent. Okay. Let me see. Great to have everybody here this morning. And it could be a little bit more exciting than usual this morning because I don't know if Lucy and Rebecca, you have felt it, but we had a little bit of earth movement this morning.
No, no, I didn't felt it.
No, Rebecca, you
No.
didn't notice?
No?
No,
Hmm.
not very strong. There are two little, um, what do you call them? Two little trying to think of the word in English, tremors, yes, two little tremors. I think they were around 3 or 4 this morning. I felt the first one, my wife felt the second one, so yeah,
Yeah.
but uh, yeah, could
That's
add a little bit of extra excitement to the show this morning, especially if one happens during the show. So
so
okay,
it
good.
means that this will be a transmission that will move the air around.
Very good. Yes, we're moving the earth. That's what's going
Yeah,
on. Yes.
yeah. And
Okay.
maybe it's because Sophia will be and is right now with us.
Okay. Okay. Good. Great. Okay. So let's see here. So welcome, Sophia, to our show.
Thank you for the invitation. My
Uh-huh.
pleasure to be here.
Uh-huh. And so you're in your house in San Diego this morning, are you?
Yes.
Aha, good. Okay. Well, let's start with having everybody introduce themselves. Let me see. We'll start with Lucy. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi. My name is Lucy. I've been with Mr. Hall for about what, a month now, and
Hmm.
I'm in the financial field. I've been with Cargill for 8 years. Four
Hmm.
dogs, one cat. I was looking in my house for a quiet place because it's really hard to find one when you have
Oh,
such a noisy dogs. But yeah, I'm very glad to be here. Yeah.
okay. Uh-huh. Okay, great. I'm glad that you've managed to escape your animals
Yes.
this morning. Yep. Uh-huh. I've got a couple here, but I think they should not come in here and bother me. So, okay. And Rebecca, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us this
Mhm.
morning. I'm Rebecca. I am an industrial engineer, also a mother of two children.
Mhm.
Um, my my specialty is working with medical device companies
Mhm. Mhm.
as an industrial engineer, productions quality engineer. Um, and I did the same that Lucy, but with my children.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to apologize if you see any
Yeah.
child running
Oh
around
yeah,
me because I have two.
sure.
One for they are so small right now, 4 and 6 years. So apologize if you
Uh-huh.
see any noise
Okay.
and little heads.
I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, well, yes, these things happen. Yeah, Rebecca, I think yeah, okay, you're okay. Yep, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm watching the actual live stream over here on the other computer, and it's actually a little bit delayed. So I saw you speaking, and I thought that it wasn't coming through, but it's a delay. There's a delay, I think, of a few seconds on the other computer screen. So, okay, good. And Sophia, well, could you briefly introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Well, my name's Sofia. I'm originally from Heredia, Costa
Hmm.
Rica. I grew up there and I stayed there for almost like whole my life there.
Hmm.
But 2 years ago, we moved to California
Hmm.
because we work for medical devices as well. And we had the
Okay.
opportunity to take an assignment here in the United States. So
Hmm.
that's where we are now.
I see.
Um, I have one little kid. It's a girl.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm hiding as well from the noise.
Okay.
um, um, and I live here with my husband, and he also works in medical devices. And
Hmm.
Amelia, she's 3 years old, and we moved here today. It's our US anniversary, which is our second year living here. So a
Okay.
lot of adjustments, a lot of things going on, but we made it for 2 years now.
Hmm.
Amelia is three, so she has lived here, let's say, most of her life, her little life. She's learning so much, and she's she's bilingual now with just three
Hmm.
years old, and she can switch
Right.
back
Right.
and forth between English and Spanish. If you talk to her in Spanish, she will answer in Spanish. If you talk to her in English, she will immediately change to English. So
Ah,
it's
so
pretty
she know.
interesting.
Right. She knows the difference.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Ah.
She knows
Okay.
the
Okay.
difference. Sometimes she said, I only want to speak Spanish, or I like English more than Spanish, and things like that. So
Oh,
it's
really?
very
Oh, okay.
interesting. Like, see if
Uh-huh.
little child can learn both languages, how the brain
Yes.
works.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's amazing. And now
Yeah.
she some words she say it better than us. So sometimes she said like bubbles, like burbujas. She said, I said like, oh, let's do some bubbles, and she says battles, something like that. So her
Uh-huh.
accent
Yeah.
is also very funny.
Well, I thought the way that you said it was better, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Bubbles.
Well, that was the intention of saying like the she uses a different accent, or
Oh, okay.
so she
Uh-huh.
changed her way to say things. And Alexa, it's understanding better what she said rather
Oh,
what I
okay.
said. I said
Oh,
something, and
really? Really?
Alexa put another song or another thing, and she say it, and Alexa got it. So I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
I
right,
see. I
everyone.
see. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I just want to say, I realized I made a little mistake when I made that video to promote the session, because I said that you work for
Pharma.
a pharmaceutical company, and yeah, and it's Abbott, right? And
Yes.
Well,
they are in pharmaceuticals, but they are also in medical devices, and that's what they
Yeah.
have in Costa Rica, and that's how you were able to make the transition from Costa Rica
Yeah.
to California,
Yeah. But they have
because
a
yeah,
lot of divisions. So pharma is
yeah,
all
yeah,
the divisions, and
right,
medical devices. And it's a big, huge company. So it
right,
wasn't
right,
totally
exactly.
wrong,
Hmm.
because it's a
Hmm.
pharma company as
Yeah,
well.
it is,
But
but
I
it's more
work
than
for the
that.
medical devices
Right,
division.
right. Okay, yeah. Let me see. In this show, of course, we're interested in finding out how people have learned English, and how they have gotten to the point where they have the level of English that they do. And you have a very high level of English right now. So I'd like to ask you a little bit about the history of your English language journey. Where did it start? You were born and raised here in Costa Rica, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So let's start there.
I've always been a person that likes like cultures and
Hmm.
languages, and I wish I can
Hmm.
learn more than two. Like I
Hmm.
try some others, but time is
Hmm.
also a thing. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I'd start my journey in English because as Costa Rican, you know that's a very important thing to have in your curriculum is English. So since
Mhm.
I was little, I'd start joining some English courses. I was in a public school until
Mhm.
fifth grade. So I was
Mhm.
taking additional courses out of the public school, of course. Um,
Mhm.
and I feel like I learned something, but I didn't feel confident enough to speak.
Mhm.
Then I
Mhm.
switched to a private school, and I feel
Mhm.
like I didn't have the level of English that my mates have at that time.
Mhm.
And the private school, they uh, give us history or science and had to read books of
Mhm.
history in English, and I feel
Right.
like I can do this. I was good and I get good grades and everything, but I had
Mhm.
to study a lot, and I request to be in the adecuación curricular, in a
Mhm.
special class for people
Okay.
who's struggling with something.
Mhm.
And I was there for English courses specifically
Mhm.
because I feel like I wasn't good. But one day,
Mhm.
some people from United States came to Costa Rica for an student exchange,
Mhm.
and because I was very interested in cultures and meeting people, I'd start hanging out with them, and
Mhm.
one day we went for some margaritas, and I took too much some margaritas, and I start
Oh.
speaking so much English,
Yeah.
way
Oh,
more than in
really?
the past. So I imagine
Uh-huh.
in my brain, between my desire of meeting others from other cultures and my English, it was very deep in my soul, but
Uh-huh.
I wasn't speaking, but it was
Mhm.
there. It was like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
a treasure. um,
Uh-huh.
so since that margaritas, I start speaking a lot, and my classmates ask me,
Mhm.
"Why are you in a special class for English if you shouldn't be there? You're
Mhm.
speaking so much." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Next day, after hangover and everything,
Oh my
I
Oh.
God.
I was like, yeah, I was talking, I was having a conversation, I had a great time, too much. Um, and so I started thinking about the idea of not going to the special class because I was able to speak. I
Right,
proved
right.
myself that I was able to speak. Not
And
in,
without margaritas at this
yeah,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
without
Uh-huh.
margaritas. So I
Uh-huh.
remember that was the last year of the high school. So I remember they were doing the English festival at the school,
Mhm.
and they
Mhm.
want someone to be the presenter, like the host for the festival. And they asked me
Mhm.
if I want to be the host. So I was like,
Wow.
I just like couple months ago I was able to speak out. Now how can I
Mhm.
go and do the host of the festival? And
Right, right.
I said like, well, who cares, I'm gonna do it, and I did
Oh.
it.
Oh,
So
and
from
you didn't need margaritas.
no, now without the
Oh, yeah.
margaritas.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay, okay.
what is very interesting for my experience, it was that English was there. It was a matter of being shame or
Right, right.
embarrassed
Uh-huh.
or thinking about what will the others say about my English, if it's good or not good.
Mhm.
Once
Right.
I'm not worried about that, I was able to speak. And from
Mhm.
then, I never stopped.
Wow. Wow.
Bravo!
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
And now,
let me say something here. Let me say something, and that is, as an English teacher, I really put a lot of emphasis on developing the speaking fluency of my students, and I think I've got it all wrong. You're telling me that margaritas did it for you, and I don't tell my students. I use another method to develop the speaking fluency, but there is something that what I do has in common with my margaritas, and that is I try to get my students to lose the self-consciousness and the fear of making a mistake, which I think you lose when you get drunk. And yeah, so the point is, well, okay, margaritas can help, but you can also do that, and you should learn how to do that without the use of alcohol. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's funny. I have heard stories from other people. I knew some people a long time ago who were learning Spanish in Spain, and they also told me that they were young people, and they were shy and afraid to speak, but then they went out to a bar with their friends and they got drunk, and suddenly Spanish was coming out of them. And after that, they spoke Spanish without fear. Yeah, I've actually heard this story before. So yeah, it gives me an idea. I was thinking maybe I should form an English club, and I don't drink. I don't drink. This is the problem. Maybe we should just go out, and maybe people should just go out to a bar and drink together and speak English. But unfortunately, I don't drink myself, so can't really get involved with that process myself. But okay.
But you know
So
what? I think for my little girl, the
mhm.
reason why she can speak both is because she doesn't care if she say it right or wrong.
Right,
She
right,
just
yeah.
go for it,
Uh-huh.
and that's it.
Yes. Uh-huh. And also, as a child, there are no serious consequences most of the time if she makes a mistake in English.
Yeah.
And it's a different situation with adults.
Yeah.
We're much more aware of the consequences and things like
Hmm.
that. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big part of it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. And then, so I guess you finished high school, right?
Yeah. I finished high school. Then I took a year as an au pair, like a
Uh-huh.
babysitter
Au pair. Okay.
au
Yeah.
pair, here in United States in Massachusetts.
Hmm.
So I was there for 1 year. I was taking care of little kids. So they were good teachers. For
Hmm.
me, they started correcting some of my words. For
Hmm.
example, one that I remember is the day I used to tell them, "Go brush your teeth,"
Yeah.
because for me it was dientes in
Mhm.
plural. So I
Right.
said teeth, but they told me remove the s from the n because
Oh,
teeth
yeah,
is
yeah.
already
Mhm.
in plural. And
Oh,
I learned
wow.
that, like, oh, okay, I shouldn't say teeth. I need to say
Uh-huh.
teeth, just
Right.
teeth.
Uh-huh. No S.
Um,
Yeah.
and I remember that kind of little things with easy vocabulary that I'll start developing this day to day simple vocabulary, and watching
Right.
Dora House and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I developed a lot more of
Ah, yeah,
vocabulary.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, so I feel like, okay, this was a great year for learning for me. I also was able to meet people from everywhere, because here in United
Hmm.
States you have people from everywhere. So I had friends
Yes.
from Europe, from Africa, from Latin America, like pretty much
Yes. Uh-huh.
everywhere. So I started learning a lot about other cultures, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'd really like to be able to speak and connect with people.
Hmm.
So I went back to Costa Rica and got my first job at Cafe
Hmm.
Brit.
Hmm.
Um, oh well, I finished.
Oh,
Forgot.
sorry. Cafe Brit?
Cafe Brit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. The coffee company. Okay.
Yeah, I finished my college degree.
Hmm.
I studied communications, and I finished my college degree, and then I start working for Cafe Brit
Hmm.
as a salesperson in the airport. Um,
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
and I was really passionate about that work because, again, that work, that job make me feel happy around
Uh-huh.
people speaking English
Right,
with
right.
others. And because I was able to connect with people, I sell more coffee and more coffee, and I get
Ah, yeah.
very good rewards from selling more coffee. So I became an
Uh-huh.
instructor for
Okay.
coffee, and they taught me about coffee process and selling techniques and many things. So I was the trainer for
Oh,
the
okay.
coffee sellers, um, and I was there for 2 years. Then
Hmm.
they had to do a big layoff, cutting some positions. So I
Right.
was part of
Okay.
the layoff.
Oh, okay.
Um, and I started in Hewlett Packard, which I saw Victor,
Ah,
John Victor.
j-
It was from
right.
there
Uh-huh.
too,
Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep.
which was
Hewlett Packard.
pretty interesting. Is that in Hewlett Packard, I work for the HR department, something completely different
Interesting.
from what I
Uh-huh.
used to do before.
Okay.
I learned, um, again. I was in charge of the relocation process.
Mm-hmm.
So talking to people that were expats coming to Costa Rica for Hewlett Packard. So I was
Oh,
in charge of the whole process and make them feel comfortable at home, the new home,
okay.
and
Okay.
helping them
Hmm.
with all the HR process.
Okay.
So I worked there for 3 years, and then I met someone in Cafe Breed
Uh-huh.
that call me and ask me if I want to work for medical devices, because they
Uh-huh.
were looking for a person that has some people skills, able to
Hmm.
speak very good, and they were transferring some products from Massachusetts to Costa
Hmm.
Rica. And because
Oh.
I previously lived in Massachusetts and I had this other experience with the relocation portion in Hewlett Packard, she thought
Hmm.
it would be a good fit for me. So I went to the
Yeah.
interview, I did the whole process, and I got the job. And that's how someone with communications background ended
Uh-huh.
up in the medical devices industry, which is usually for
Uh-huh.
engineers.
Right, right. Okay. Um, yeah, well, actually, when I was in Hewlett Packard Enterprise, I was working in their IT department, and I was working on a contract that they had with the pharmaceutical company Pfizer.
Oh,
But I had very little background in information technology. And the whole reason why they hired me is because they had to do international video conference, or sorry, teleconferences it was at that time. And they needed someone with good communication skills to be able to oversee the problem solving process because we were dealing with IT emergencies. I was also fluent in Spanish and English, and they needed someone who could really communicate with all these different people from around the world, and also with people who were in different technical areas, because you'd have some kind of outage of a system of some kind, and you would have the people who work with servers there. You would have the people who work with the network. You would have people who work with the databases, and they're all experts in their particular area, but they don't know each other's areas. So I had to be able to listen to everybody and figure out exactly what the problem was, and also be able to communicate it in ways that everybody could understand. And they really, really need someone with good communication skills for that. And being an English teacher, that was something that really helped because you would have sometimes people from Brazil, you'd have people from India, you'd have people from all over the place, and I would be able to figure out if they were miscommunicating something, if they were trying to say something in English, but it was coming out the wrong way. I could identify that. And so I was hired there for my communication skills. And all the technical stuff, I could learn that as I was doing the job. And that's what
mhm.
yeah, I learned it as I was on the job. So
Yeah.
uh, it was really strange being a person with no background, no really significant background in information technology, and yet I was the one who was running the show sometimes. And and doing the problem solving and getting all these people from different backgrounds to work together and solve the problem. And that really showed me the importance of soft skills, of communication skills. And yeah, um, I I was really amazed that I was doing that stuff sometimes. But
It's it.
okay, let's let's interrupt your story here for a few minutes, Sophia, and let's see if we have any questions from Rebecca and Lucy here. Would you like to ask about something you've heard about yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. No,
go
go ahead.
go go ahead,
Okay.
Lucy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had some cultural barriers while moving from one country to another.
Uh, yes, there's a lot. Like even now here in Southern California, San Diego is so close to
Hmm.
the border, so there's a lot of
Hmm.
Mexican people.
Yeah, yeah.
They speak Spanish, so there's a lot of
Hmm.
Spanish too, and we tend to think like there's not big differences, or
Hmm.
not as in other places in United States, but there's still a lot of differences at work. Specifically at work, the cultural environment at work is very different compared to Costa Rica. So things
Hmm.
like, for example, in Costa Rica at 3 p.m. we go down to cafeteria to have our coffee.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
always with our cup of coffee and having a
Hmm.
conversation with somebody in the hallway. Here nobody talks. Like everyone, it's
Working.
whatever they're doing it. There's no coffee time, so I miss that part.
Wow.
And
Hmm.
coffee is so bad, it tastes bad as well. So
Ah.
that,
Uh-huh.
that's a big down for me. And
It's not Costa Rica,
it's harder to make good relations at work, for
Mm,
example, because
really.
there are no spaces to talk and share with others. There's no coffee
Really.
time. There's no friendly environment as we have in Costa Rica. Like you come to work and you're like, "Hey, Anna, Lucy, how are you?" See, and here it's like quiet, like everybody's in
mm,
their own
mm,
thing. So that's one of
Mm.
the things that I had struggled a little bit at work because
Hmm.
my personality is more like they do a party here,
Okay. Okay.
and they're so quiet.
Hmm.
There's other barriers that I have seen here, and and it's a little bit of everything. um,
Hmm.
but there's also um, things are so fast.
mhm,
Speed in life
Okay.
is it's huge. It's a huge thing here, and distances are pretty far away from each other. So I guess
Right.
people's just like trying to get things done here to be able to move to their house, or like, so the speed of life is not like Costa Rica, which is more laid back, more I
mm,
am. Yeah, we'll see what happened. Here you need to have everything organized and planned.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you're not able to do anything. And we have had a couple of times that we go to a restaurant and it's 6:30 and it's so full. It's 5:30, it's so full as well. So you need to do a reservation in advance if you want to go to a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of things, at least here in California, because the population here it's
mm,
way
too much.
bigger than other areas in the United States. So I'm talking
Hmm.
from my experience here in California. Um, so I'm like, oh, I miss that part in Costa Rica that you just want to
Hmm.
go to a small cafeteria and had a something and with somebody. Here, nothing. So those
Right.
are the type of differences that you need to adjust. Let's say in summary, like people is way more not as warm as Costa
Exactly. Yeah,
Ricans.
yeah, it's true.
They're
Yeah,
more
Hmm.
cold.
yeah.
um,
Mm,
and
Okay.
and then you need to organize everything very well, like in you need to do a lot of things by yourself. In Costa Rica you have a lot of help. Like if
Hmm.
you get, I'll give you an example. We have carpet in our house.
Hmm.
So in Costa Rica well, no, I will give you another example. In Costa Rica, we used to have a person who helped us 3 days a week with the cleaning stuff.
Hmm.
Here, it's insane how expensive it is.
Hmm.
So it's like $200 for 4 hours.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh,
So that means no help for your house. So you need to go do work, come home, clean the house, make everything. So you need to be very organized with your time, to
Okay.
be able to make things. Um, and that's how it is. For the bicycle, my husband loves to ride the bicycle, and he
Okay.
used to have a person who do the mechanics of the bicycle once in a while to make sure the bike
Hmm.
was good. Here is like $300.
Wow.
So he bought all the equipment and he's doing
yeah, you
by
do it
himself
yourself.
now.
Yeah.
So I see the garages here. They have
Mhm.
garages for three cars, and the cars that sleep at night on the street. And I'm like, why they have
Yeah.
garages if they
Yeah.
have the car in the street?
Outside.
But the garage is so full of stuff,
Oh,
the
gosh.
Oh.
vacuum, the all the things for do it yourself.
Oh, gosh.
So I
Oh.
imagine because it's so expensive, the services, you need to learn how to do your own
Very
stuff.
good.
And that's why they have a bunch of stuff in their
Ah.
garage. So
I
those
see. I
kind
see.
of things have been a big cultural difference for us. Now we need to
Hmm.
do everything too.
And you planning to stay there forever, or are you coming back to Costa Rica?
I want to go back to Costa Rica, and 5 years initially we decided to come here.
Hmm.
So we're planning to come back, let's say in 4 years, um,
I see.
and be back.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
reason that I
okay.
was asking you is because I was in the States as well. I was there for a year and a half and I had enough. It's the same thing. People is different. People is cold, not so warm. And that's why I asked you that
Yeah,
because I
where
thought
you were?
I was in Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah.
Uh, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, my oldest son, he was born there, and we came back from there. But it's like that. You go to the States to travel. That's
Yeah,
my point of view. Yeah,
no,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
I think the same.
Because yeah, I miss all that. What you were saying, I thought it was only me, but I can see that
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
think the
Mhm.
same. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Okay.
maybe Florida is kind of the same
There,
as
yeah,
California, like a
yeah.
lot of people,
Everything,
multicultural.
yeah,
So,
and everything is so fast. Everything is fast. You have to learn to do everything yourself. That's
mhm.
that's that's right. Yeah, but yeah,
In Costa Rica, we are very spoiled.
yes, yes.
Right, right. Rebecca, do you have any questions for
Yes,
Sophia?
I am interested to know about some things that you can share to hand this feeling of be far away from your country. It's because I have ex colleagues from my former work that they they like to go to be an expert, but also
Hmm.
when they obtain this promotion of this trip, this challenge, because depends how you see what is your objectives to be as a spectator. I would like to know or if you want to share some tips to handle this feeling of to be far away from your country, how you can handle this and complete your assignment.
Yeah, I think I still adjusting. Uh, I still adjusting. Having a community near to you from Latin people, it's
Mhm.
a good thing. We have some Costa Rican friends as well. They were from medical devices. Some of them I met them. Medical devices industry is kind of close in Costa Rica, so you know a lot of people from the industry. And we like my husband worked with someone 15 years ago, and he's here too. So we get together. So I'll say one of the things that is very good to have is people around you that make you feel like home. Um,
Hmm.
so we have these friends from Costa Rica, and also our Mexican friends are very close to us too. We share a lot, and they are also in assignments like us. So that allows us to share a lot of experiences because we'll be different. Um, like we'll be different. It's important to have your own network support here. If, for example, if we need to drop our girl, our child in a friend house, we need to feel comfortable
Mhm.
leaving her there. We don't have anybody here. Like there's no mom, no brother, no
Yeah.
sister. So you need to
Mm, yeah.
be, you need to build very strong relations with people that you feel like it's closer to you because
Mhm.
being one of our Mexican friends, they live in Costa Rica for 3 years, and
Hmm.
they live here in the same condo that we live. So we came very close to them, and we have a lot of things to share. So I'll say that's one of the first things, and trying not to compare so much with what it was in Costa Rica. Like
Mhm.
this is what you have, and you move on with what you have now. But you start comparing, like I used to do that, I used to be like that. I
Yeah.
miss my. So it gets harder to overcome the black, the black dot. The black hole, I call it that way, because
Yeah.
sometimes you see the black hole and you start going down and you feeling like can do this. I miss my mom, I love my mom, and I'm so close to my family. So I miss them a lot, and sometimes I wish they could be here. But also on my rational part, like taking my emotions aside, and on my rational part, saying like why I'm here, reminding myself why do I'm doing this? Why did I accept to do this? What I'm learning from this, not just for me. In my case, I think about that for my family too, like my husband and my girl, my kid. So reminding myself the reason to be here and be very clear with the goals that you have keeps you on track with your clear mind of I'll make it. And last one, I'll say do not think about, oh, be here 5 years and we just had to. Like it's better to think about like we already accomplished two, and we'll see what's coming. We have learned a lot. I can't explain how much we have learned as family, and here we are. I call always like we're just three of us, so we said like three of us together. We're very strong. So like keeping those positive minds, that positive mindset, it's crucial for make it happen, because it's not easy. You every day you also at work. I doubt myself if I'm doing good enough to deserve being there, or why I'm doing this here. Do I'm doing better than others, or I'm that good? Did I deserve this? And all those questions interrupt your mind and could give you a hard time.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Um,
another question, could I
okay. Okay.
do
Go
another
ahead.
question? Yeah. What are the thing that you do when you want to break culture barriers and to be approached or to be near to another people that is different to you?
Can you repeat the first part?
Yeah. What are um, the method or the process that do you follow when you need to break culture barriers and you want to be near to other people that are very different to you, but you need to be in contact with that people to work with that different cultures and to be successful in a specific task, or maybe only to be friendship because you require something, I don't know. What
Yeah,
how do you break culture barriers because you are from one culture, they are from another one, and how to approach to that culture? What are the
yeah,
methodology or what is your process to follow if you
yeah,
have one?
yeah. I I think showing caring is one of the most important things. Like I have a colleague that sits next to me. We're not friends. We have good relation, but we're not like friends. And like being like friendly, like always saying good morning, good afternoon, how was your weekend, like a quick question. Maybe she will answer shortly, and that's it. But it's okay, I keep doing it to show her that I'm friendly. I don't know.
Right, right.
Also, sometimes if I have some cookies, I offer her a cookie. Um, and she is as well, she has been like that. When she had something to share with me, she gave it to me. We don't have like a coffee time to talk or like that,
Hmm.
but showing like, hey, we're not friends, but we care about each other. How was your weekend? Or do you
Hmm.
want a cookie? She went to a party and she got some kid stuff and she gave it to me because she doesn't have any kid. So I know she's showing me her caring too.
Mhm.
So I think that showing caring is, for me, it's what I use the most for breaking those barriers. Being like always, even if they don't say good morning back to you, you keep
Yeah.
saying it, and you just be you, and you will get it. So,
I'm
That's
sure
great.
you could offer. I'm sure you could offer some Costa Rican coffee to people at times as well.
yeah, I use that Costa Rican coffee as well
Ah,
because
yeah,
coffee is
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad there. So sometimes when I travel, I get
It's
little
really bad.
packets. It's
Yes,
really
Is
awful.
it?
bad. It's
Yes,
really bad.
yes, it's awful. Yes, it's
It's
awful.
it's
Oh,
awful.
wow.
Yes, it's awful. It doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes weird.
No,
No, it
tastes
is.
weird.
Right, right.
Plus,
Yes.
they add a lot of cream to the
Yeah.
coffee,
Okay.
vanilla cream, and it's
Yeah.
bunch of sugar, and it
Oh, yeah.
tastes.
Yeah.
The end doesn't taste like coffee. No, it's
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see here. I want to mention to our viewers here. There is a chat, and looking at the chat board, I don't see anybody that has asked questions at this point. So hopefully there are people listening to us. I don't know where everybody is, but yeah, feel free to, if you're watching the show right now and you have a question for Sophia, please go ahead and ask that question on the chat, and I'll be glad to tell Sophia what that question is. But let me see. I'd also like to ask you. We have about maybe 15 minutes or so more. We haven't gotten into very much about how you started working for Abbott in Costa Rica, and how you were able to land the job working for Abbott in San Diego. Could you talk a little bit about that?
yes. I will mention something important as well. Um, Before going to Abbott, I had the opportunity to go to India with one of the scholarships
Oh,
that the La Casa Amarilla, the Yellow House, offered
okay.
this
I know what it is. Yeah.
scholarships, and I was able to go to India. So I had to do
Okay.
my application in English, write in English, while I was proposing
Mhm.
myself to go there, and I had the
Mhm.
opportunity to be there for a couple months, learning about leadership in the organizations, and had a great cultural immersion experience there,
Mhm.
which again, I think English helped me to be more
Mhm.
confident and say like, I will apply for this, because I heard on the news that nobody's applying to those scholarships, and I thought like, hmm, I'll do it. And I'll do it,
Oh,
and I
okay.
got it. So it was so good, and that's why
Wow.
I also want to mention it, because sometimes it goes beyond the work. It goes
Mhm.
in different directions when you are able to communicate more
Mhm. Mhm.
easily in English. So don't be
Right.
afraid,
Right.
just do it.
Right.
So then after that experience, I took the opportunity to go to Abbott. But that time it was in
Mhm.
Jude Medical. And what they
Mhm.
asked me to do for that role, they were transitioned this product from Massachusetts to Costa Rica. So I was in charge of taking the operators, the product
Mhm.
builders, to
Mhm.
Massachusetts to learn the process, how to build the process.
Mhm.
Um, so I took the three girls from Costa Rica, and
Mhm.
I was let's say the translator, the interpreter for the girls, because they
Mhm.
didn't speak any English and they needed to learn how to build a catheter. So
Mhm.
I was like sharing with them on the production floor, next to
Mhm.
the builders from United States, learning every single step they were doing, and
Mhm.
translating that to the Costa Rican girls. So we were there for 3 months. Then we
Mhm.
went back to Costa Rica, and we were working on setting up the production line in Costa Rica. I learned so many things about production at that time, and I did 15 product transfers from United States to Costa Rica. So I was
Mhm.
there for 6 years until I was like, I got too tired of traveling because that work requires so much traveling. Like, I'll say half of my time or more than half of my time I was in United States traveling back and forth, and I was
Mhm.
exhausted. Plus, I was single, so I was like, that's the reason why I don't get any boyfriend, because nobody wants to date with someone who's not there. Like, I wasn't in
Mhm.
United States and I wasn't in Costa Rica either. My
Mhm.
husband, my current husband, he works for Abbott as well. I met
Mhm.
him in Abbott, but because I was like anywhere, we didn't date and anything. I used to see him and I would think like he's like boring. That was what I used to think about him. Then I
Mhm.
quit my job and went to Boston Scientific.
Oh,
So I
okay.
quit Abbott and went to Boston
Really?
Scientific
Oh,
for 5 years.
okay.
But my husband stays at Abbott.
Okay.
He's been there for like 15 years or more. And
Okay.
he was the one who got the assignment. And he
Okay.
said, I have a wife and she used to work here. So she will come with me, and they hire me back again. So
Oh, for
that's,
the San Diego contract.
yes.
I
So
see.
we
I see.
we came like a package. Uh,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and that's what
Wow.
we're doing here, both together. My husband as well. He was in a public school for his entire life.
Mhm.
For me, he is impressive because he didn't took any official course until he was in the corporate environment. So he
Okay.
learns what he knows about English is what he has learned in life. Um,
Right. Right. Mhm.
and he's doing pretty good. And as we
Okay.
always talk together about, sometimes people, I think people don't understand what we said. um,
Uh-huh.
but we keep doing. Sometimes with you think like it's you. Like sometimes I said something and I feel like people didn't understand well.
Mhm.
But then I realized that somebody else said something else and nobody understood either, and
Right.
nobody
Right.
said anything.
Mhm.
So it's not you. Sometimes people speak weird, and I speak weird too.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
we also
Yeah.
have a lot of interactions with people from other countries like India,
Mhm.
which the
Mhm.
accent is pretty
Very
strong,
hard. Yes, that's
Right.
hard.
Right.
and it's
Uh-huh.
hard. And
Yes.
Mhm.
you need to pay more attention, but you can
Mhm.
understand. You
Mhm.
are able to
Mhm. Mhm.
understand. So even though we think sometimes that we need to improve, that maybe nobody is understanding what we are saying, we keep
Mhm.
doing and just keep doing, and
Mhm.
you'll see.
Mhm.
That's my
Exactly.
recommendation. Just don't be afraid of do things. Um, you will overcome whatever if you keep doing and trying to do your best every day with a positive mindset, and you will overcome the obstacles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Lucy, do you have any more questions for Sophia?
Let me see. Let me think. What was your study? What did you study on the on the first? What was your college degree? If you don't mind me ask to ask.
Yeah, yeah. I study communications,
Oh, that's good.
like public relations,
Guys, okay.
and then I ended up with this job doing manufacturing process transitions to Costa Rica. So I'm like, how come I get
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
But
Right. Right.
I was
Uh-huh.
able to learn the process. And
Yeah.
I was able to learn the process from the beginning when they were building the whole all the catheters. So then
Mhm.
I was able to, if the engineers have questions about why is this tubing failing from or falling apart, and I was able to do like, oh, that's why, because blah 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 blah. So I was like a SME, like a
Subject matter
SME,
expert.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, subject matter
Yep.
expert, because communication. So pretty much what John was saying before, like you become
Mm.
fixing the problems without any background, but because you were able
Hmm.
to communicate with everybody,
Mhm.
you become an expert. So
Right, right, exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh. So there's something to be said. A lot of people say, well, you need to learn the technical skills, and that's how you get a job. But actually, there's a lot of times where, even in the technical world, it's communication skills that are needed, and the technical people often don't have much in terms of those
Mhm.
skills. Just like to know. So, do you feel that what you learned in university as part of your communications degree is that stuff that has really been able to help you in your work, in your job?
a little bit.
A little
um,
bit.
yes, I think most of the things that make me feel good at work is things that I have learned in life.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
um,
okay.
from college, I think I learned, because I'm a communication background, I learned a lot about understanding the flow of communication, and that helps,
Hmm.
I guess.
Hmm.
But I
Hmm.
think most of the things that I have learned are being part of experiences and not by the book.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well, it could be that maybe it's not like information that you learned at university, but maybe it's skills that you developed, which you now have. I don't know if you feel that your university studies developed your
Yeah.
skills. Did they?
No, not really. Not really. Maybe I think university helps you to see a big world of things, but
Right. Hmm.
in terms of execution,
Mhm.
Uh
I
huh.
don't think add that much, because also every company is very different. So
Right.
what you do in, let's say, in Abbott could be in a different way to do it in Boston Scientific.
Right.
So you
Right.
need to learn at the end both, and I think
Right.
being open to learn, it's one of
Mhm.
those skills. I heard and I have read some that recruiters from companies looking more
Hmm.
for soft skills rather than technical skills, because
Hmm.
there's proof that technical skills you can learn and develop it in years or in time,
Hmm.
but not with soft skills. Like you can develop soft skills, but you need to
Hmm.
practice. And
Mhm.
Right. Right. Hmm. Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
everyone can learn English
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
or a sport or something, but you just need to practice and practice.
Hmm.
It go- And how we said in Spanish, la práctica hace al
As a
maestro.
maestro. Yeah, right. That's true.
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
sometimes we want
¿Ya terminaste,
to be
mamá?
fit, but we don't want to stop eating fried chicken. Or sometimes we want to speak English, but we don't want to practice because we're embarrassed.
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
how come you're gonna get there if you don't practice?
Well, but you can get fried chicken in the United States, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's terrible.
Well,
It's
greasy.
not like it's not like it's not like Costa Rican fried chicken.
Oh, Costa Rican fried chicken is better.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Ah, right, right, okay, yeah, uh-huh. And actually, my feeling is when you're in a big place like San Diego, you're eating a lot of mass-produced food, and Costa Rica's food is not mass-produced at the scale of San Diego or something like that. So my opinion is that food here in Costa Rica tastes much better.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it applies to the
Yeah.
coffee as well. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Definitely. Yeah, the coffee for sure. Uh,
Ah.
and I think when I used to come to United States as
Mhm.
visitor, um,
Mhm.
you're like, "Oh, I want to go to. I'll put an example. PF Chang's.
Mhm.
PF Chang's. Let's go to PF Chang's or Chili's or Applebee's, and it
Okay.
tastes good, but it's not good. So when now that I live
Uh-huh.
here, I'm like, oh no, I want to stay away from those places because are so
Right.
bad for health. And Costa Rica, you have
Right.
more small produce and everything, so it
Right.
tastes
Right.
better,
Right.
way better. Here is all
Uh-huh.
massive and it doesn't
Right.
taste that good.
Right.
That's one of the things that I miss too, of food.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Interesting. Yeah. Let me see here. Rebecca, let's see. Do you have any more questions you'd like to ask?
No, I think that was a very nice conversation, sharing
Hmm.
tips
Hmm.
and sharing thoughts. And I appreciate so much your time and experience because I know that someone, you don't know that someone, I don't know that someone is going to hear this video and can be grateful because I think we shared very, very nice and heard thoughts. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
No,
Okay. Yeah. And how about you, Lucy? Anything more you want to ask Sophia?
I think, I think. No, I think like Rebecca was saying, it was very nice, meeting you like
Uh-huh.
this because it was very nice, and
Hmm.
thank you so much for your time and all your expertise and all, you know. And
Hmm.
I was like, it was funny because right now I'm applying for a job in Boston Scientifics, so I'm waiting and see if they call me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yeah, that's
In
funny.
finance,
Yeah, in finance. Yeah.
in
China.
What? No, no, in finances.
finance.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said
No,
China. Oh,
no,
sorry. No, no, no. You said
no,
finance.
in
Okay. Ah,
finances.
big difference.
Yes.
Big difference. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
Very.
were mentioning something about Cafe Breed. Cafe Breed, the owners of Cafe Breed are the same people that my youngest son, he's studying in the European school.
Oh,
With me. So yeah, that was funny. That was like, and
Mhm.
I'm from Heredia too. So that's
oh,
So that's
Mhm.
yes, yes. So thank you so much. But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm crossing my fingers. They
yeah.
call me.
It's for Heredia site
Yeah,
or
yeah,
okay.
for it, yeah, yeah.
Have
Oh,
you?
okay. Okay.
I'll well then I can ask you more questions on the chat on the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
WhatsApp
Of
because
course.
I
Ah.
have some contacts
Oh
that
really?
maybe
Oh my
can
God,
help
that
you.
would be
Like,
great.
and that's another thing that life is about
Ah.
contacts.
Yes,
That's
life is
important.
like
Yes.
that.
Actually, that is one thing that I've been hoping with this
Yes,
show
yeah.
because you get to talk to somebody that you haven't met before for a whole hour. I was hoping that, yeah, we could kind of use this show. People might want to actually be on the show because it gives them the chance to get to know people,
Yeah.
and that can help in making connections with people in different places and possibly even help advance your career. So
Mhm.
yeah, and we see that happening right now. So that's
Yes.
I'm really happy about that. Okay,
Thank you.
and well, let's see. Okay, I think it's about time to end this here. We're coming up to about an hour. And I just want to say thank you very much, Sophia. The show has gone really well today. I'm really happy, and thank you for sharing some of your experiences with us. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy with how the show has gone today. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so
yep,
much for inviting me. It was a pleasure to
sure.
meet all of you and to share a little bit of what has been my experience. And what I can say is keep studying, keep learning, keep practicing, and
Uh huh.
make your dreams possible.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Exactly. Yes, because English is a tool that can really help
Yeah. Open doors.
advance your career. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I just would like to say one more thing to the audience, and that is if you're watching this show, yes, I am an online English teacher, and I do teach classes, especially for adult professionals. Also, we do TOEFL preparation and some other things like that too. But yeah, we are. My focus is to work on improving people's speaking fluency so that they have professional fluency, so that they can use English on the job, especially in a situation where you have to use you have to use English every day on the job. I am there. I can teach beginners, but I can also teach people at the highest level who still need to adapt to a company where English is used on the job. And let me see, what else can I say? Well, I think that's it then. Okay. And thank you very much, Sophia. Maybe we'll invite you back sometime. Okay.
Yeah, anytime.
Great. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. That's it for
Bye.
today.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank
Nice meeting
Okay.
you
you.
guys.
Bye
Bye.
bye.